Hey, y'all. It's your girl, Candy J, your favorite certified clinical sexologist, premarital marital counselor, marriage boot camp coach, wedding officiant, making 7 principles of making marriage work, Gottman leader, sex educator. Listen, it's Pride Month. Hey, it's Pride Month. Now, if you don't know, I'm an ally of LGBTQIA. And I wholeheartedly celebrate Pride Month because Pride Month means to me it's the equality of love is love, and that's my philosophy. I'm not going to debate it about it with you. I'm not going to force my beliefs upon you either. Um, and I just want to make sure that we talk about it just a little bit. And I'm not going to bore you with anything right now, but I am doing Arlington Pride. Y'all know my office is in Arlington, Texas at 1601 East Lamar Boulevard, right? And so, Suite 204. So I am definitely a part of Arlington Pride today. I'll be a vendor out there. So if you've never met me in person, please come out there, talk to me, see how we can get some counseling set up for you, or sex education or a bedroom candy party, whatever floats your boat, right? Or coming to one of the couples workshops that I'm doing. If you want to talk to me more in depth about some of the things that you've been seeing me post on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter, please come on out, right? But did you guys know that 52% of the LGBTQIA people have experienced depression in their life? Hmm. And some of it has to do with the fact that they don't feel supported by their family members because of their lifestyle, and I definitely don't think that's fair. But I've seen a numerous many of people come across my couch, talking about their family support and just wanting to be loved. And it's definitely not okay to treat your loved one differently just because they decided, or they chose, or they were born a part of that community, right? Um, did you guys know that 1 in 8 of the number of LGBTQIA people have experienced an unequal treatment from healthcare staff? So that means nurses, doctors, chiropractors, dentists, whatever they are, right? 1 in 8. It's not okay, guys. It's just like racism. You know how some people say we play the black card, or some people say there are still, and I do know for sure there are still discriminations amongst blacks and whites, but there's discrimination between gays, lesbians, and straight people. And it's not called to be homophobic, right? It's called to be loving to whomever, because everyone deserves love no matter what their sexual orientation is, right? 46% of the lesbian, gay, and bisexual people are open about their sexual orientation with their family. And this is pivotal, right? Because I remember a time where everybody was in the closet and did not want to share with their families at all. And now it is definitely more accepted, and you should be accepting of anybody that's what they do, right? It has nothing to do with you, and no one's trying to force it down your throat, right? It's just going, I chose to love this type of person, right? Or I was born this way. It just depends, right? So then we have 4.1% of the estimated percentage of women identify as LGBTQIA. Now, it used to be a joke, right? That every woman is attracted to a woman, right, at some point in their life. And it's a double standard when we talk about men being attracted to men, but it's a fantasy of some people of women on women, right? But the statistics are high. Well, to me, that's a little high. 4.1% of the estimated population. And that's just of the ones that we know of, right? Hashtag if you've ever, thought another woman was attractive, that doesn't mean that you're lesbian. It just means you thought another woman was attracted. But if you ever thought about, ooh, maybe I could kiss a girl, or ooh, maybe I'll try those things out. Okay, cool, right? I'm what I'm getting at is having open conversations that It is nothing, right? Between a man and a man and a female and a female, it is what it is. It's no different than the heterosexuality. Guess what? We just have two of the same apparatuses that we work with, right? 350,000 people of the LGBTQ community are transgender women. Um, Transgender women are women that were men and became a woman. That is their prerogative. If they want to go through the surgeries, the hormones, all of that, that is their prerogative if they want to do those things, right? I'm just kind of informing you of some things about Pride Month that people don't really know, right? Or about the community that people really don't know. 1 in 5 of the number of LGBTQ women are living in poverty. Now listen, I don't know how that correlates to the statistics of just people in general, but that's a high percentage, and we've got to get the community of poverty mindset and a poverty living out. There are plenty of us that have abundance of money and resources, and I don't have any problems with helping out the homeless, helping out, giving my child older clothes that he hasn't, some of them clothes that he has on still have tags on it. Some of my clothes still have tags on it. Like, OMG. So give back to the community in any way possible, whether that's to a pantry, whether that is to your local homeless shelter, whatever it is. And I'm not just talking about LGBTQIA, but it's bound to get to one of those type of people, correct? Yeah, because everybody's in our population. 10% of the amount of LGBTQ workers spend hiding their identity. Unfortunately, I have definitely seen some discrimination on jobs where if they find out that you're part of that particular community, then they have an issue. And my thing is, again, let's go back to not pressing it upon you. What I do, and after I clock out from 9 to 5 is what I do, right? So it's just a lot. It's a lot, and we can make a difference just by loving people in general, just as human beings, just showing love to all races, all sexual orientation, and the list goes on, right? But those tend to be the two big things that we talk about, right? But listen, I am a part of Arlington Pride in just a couple of hours. How can you be a part of Pride this month, right? There are plenty of activities. Make some type of rainbow, get into the arts and crafts, right? Join in a Pride parade, spread the love, right? And if you're an ally, let people know that you're an ally, right? Pride Month is for everyone. It gets the community together. We're not just celebrating LGBTQIA. We're celebrating everyone, right? And transgender rights, all of those type of things. That's what we're doing, right? And so get involved. Find out what your local community is doing for Pride Month and get involved, or go live and talk about your friendships, and how you've been blessed by those that are a part of the community, right? So if you have any questions, my name is Candy J, your favorite certified clinical sexologist, Mocha marriage facilitator, marriage bootcamp coach, wedding officiant, premarital and marital counselor, 7 principles of making work Gottman leader. I specialize in putting the oohs and the ahs back into your relationship, and I do that by helping you foster better communication. So with that being said, hit that bell, hit the like button, hit the notification button so that you can come back and get more mental health tips, more relationship tips, sexual education, and so much more. Guys, have an amazing Saturday.